66 million years ago, on a Tuesday morning, if dinosaurs had Tuesdays, the most successful animals in Earth's history had no idea they were living their last day. Picture this: a T-Rex wakes up, hungry, ready to hunt. A herd of Triceratops grazes peacefully in a valley. Pterodons soar through crystal-clear skies. Everything is normal. Everything is perfect. But 8 minutes away, traveling at 45,000 miles per hour, a killer is coming. A rock the size of Mount Everest is about to hit Earth. And when it does, it will release more energy than every nuclear weapon on Earth combined, times 1,000,000. The dinosaurs had ruled for 165 million years. Humans have only been here for 300,000. If it happened to them, what makes you think we're safe? Let's rewind 8 minutes. The asteroid is still in space. On Earth, the dinosaurs sense nothing wrong. No earthquake alarms, no news broadcasts, no warnings. A mother Maiasaura tends to her nest of eggs, completely unaware. Somewhere in the ocean, massive Mosasaurus hunt in the depths. Now, 4 minutes away, the asteroid enters Earth's atmosphere, friction heating it to temperatures hotter than the sun. Some dinosaurs might have looked up and seen a second sun appearing in the sky, growing brighter every second. 30 seconds. Birds scatter. Animals feel it in their bones. Something is wrong. 10 seconds. The air begins to scream. 3, 2, 1. Impact.
The asteroid hit the Yucatan Peninsula with the force of 10 billion atomic bombs. In less than 1 second, it punched a hole 12 miles deep into Earth's crust. The impact vaporized the asteroid, the bedrock, and the ocean, creating a crater 100 miles wide. Everything within 1,000 miles was instantly incinerated, reduced to ash before they could even feel pain. A wall of superheated plasma expanded outward at 3,000 degrees Fahrenheit, turning the air itself into fire. The ground liquefied like water, sending shockwaves that traveled through the entire planet. In Japan, dinosaurs felt the impact. In Antarctica, ice sheets cracked. The entire Earth rang like a bell. And this was just the first minute.
Within minutes, the real horror began. The impact ejected trillions of tons of molten rock back into space, creating a deadly rain of fire that would fall across the entire planet. Imagine standing under a meteor shower, except every meteor is the size of a car, and they're all on fire. Forests on every continent spontaneously ignited, creating firestorms that consumed 70% of the world's vegetation. Dinosaurs ran, but there was nowhere to go. The oceans boiled, literally boiled. Marine reptiles like plesiosaurs surfaced, gasping for oxygen and superheated water. But the worst part? The asteroid had hit sulfur-rich rock. Billions of tons of sulfur dioxide were launched into the stratosphere. Mixed with water, it created sulfuric acid rain. Rain that would burn anything it touched.
Hour 1 after impact. The sky had turned completely black, darker than any night you've ever experienced. A massive dust cloud containing 15 billion tons of debris began spreading across the atmosphere, blocking 99% of all sunlight. Temperatures plummeted. Within hours, a global winter began. Surviving dinosaurs huddled together, shivering in darkness. Plants, the foundation of the entire food chain, stopped photosynthesizing immediately. Herbivore dinosaurs searched desperately for food that no longer existed. The acid rain continued falling for months. But some creatures found shelter underground: small mammals, burrowing reptiles, and insects. They would inherit the Earth.
Week 1 after impact. The carnage was complete. Bodies of dinosaurs littered every landscape, some burned, some frozen, some starved. The great predators like T-Rex, who once stood at the top of the food chain, now scavenged desperately from corpses. But even that wouldn't last long. In the oceans, 75% of all marine species were already dead, choked by debris, poisoned by acid, or starved as plankton died off. The ammonites, ancient shellfish that had survived for 300 million years, went extinct in weeks. Massive mosasaurs floated lifelessly in toxic waters. Flying pterosaurs, unable to find food or thermals to soar on, fell from the sky. The age of reptiles was ending, and it ended not with a roar, but with silence.
Month 1 after impact. The sun was still blocked. Darkness continued. Global temperatures had dropped by 50 degrees Fahrenheit, from a tropical paradise to an icy wasteland. The few surviving dinosaurs were dying of starvation, unable to find enough calories to sustain their massive bodies. A full-grown Brachiosaurus needed 400 pounds of vegetation daily. There was none. Small mammals, however, thrived in the darkness, eating seeds, insects, and carrion. Their size became their advantage. Less food needed, easier to hide, able to burrow for warmth. While dinosaurs froze on the surface, these tiny creatures waited underground. Evolution had just hit the reset button, and the meek were about to inherit the Earth. Month 6 after impact. The darkness was finally beginning to lift, but the damage was done. 75% of all species on Earth were extinct. Every single non-avian dinosaur was dead. The mighty tyrannosaurs, the giant sauropods, the armored ankylosaurs, all gone. But birds, the direct descendants of dinosaurs, survived. Their small size and ability to fly to different climates saved them. Crocodiles survived by going dormant underwater for months. Turtles survived by burying themselves in mud and barely breathing. Sharks survived because, well, sharks always survive. The world that emerged from the darkness was unrecognizable, a blank canvas waiting for new life to evolve.
Year 1 after impact. The Earth was healing, slowly. Plant life began returning as sunlight reached the surface again. But the world was fundamentally different. The ecological niches that dinosaurs had occupied for 165 million years were empty. Mammals seized the opportunity. Within 1,000,000 years, they would evolve from small rat-sized creatures into everything from whales to elephants. This is called adaptive radiation, and it happened because the dinosaurs were gone. If that asteroid had missed Earth by just 30 seconds, it would have landed in the ocean. The impact would have been far less devastating. Dinosaurs might still be here today. And humans? We would never have existed. Our entire existence is owed to a rock from space that arrived at exactly the right second.
So what killed the dinosaurs? It wasn't just the impact. It wasn't just the fires or the acid rain or the cold. It was everything all at once, a perfect storm of catastrophic events. But the real killer was time. The dinosaurs couldn't adapt fast enough. Their massive size, which made them dominant for millions of years, became their weakness. They needed too much food, too much space, too much stability. When the world changed in hours, they had no chance. Meanwhile, small, adaptable creatures, mammals, birds, insects, survived because they could change quickly. Evolution favors not the strongest, but the most adaptable. The dinosaurs learned this lesson the hard way. And 66 million years later, that lesson still matters.
Today, 66 million years later, we live in the world the dinosaurs left behind. Every bird you see is a living dinosaur,
a direct descendant of the theropods that survived. Every fossil we dig up tells part of their story. And every time we look at the sky, we should remember, Earth has been hit before, and it will be hit again. NASA currently tracks over 28,000 near-Earth asteroids. In 2029, an asteroid called Apophis will pass closer to Earth than our satellites. We're now the dominant species, but are we any safer than the dinosaurs were? The difference is, we can see it coming. We have technology, early warning systems, maybe even the ability to deflect an asteroid. The dinosaurs had no chance. We do. The question is, will we use it?
The dinosaurs ruled for 165 million years and lost it all in a single day. We've been here for 300,000 years. Our clock is ticking. So if this story taught you anything about survival, adaptation, and why we should never take our existence for granted, smash that like button, subscribe, and let's make sure humanity's story doesn't end the same way. Stay curious, stay prepared, and I'll see you in the next one.